But people, we don't come again, but this time, now to put smile for your face. Una know say Reno Omokri come out, and we posted the video earlier on, that Reno Omokri come out come to us say, Natasha Akpoti and them, both of them, say Natasha fair accuse am back in 2021 for sexual harassment. Then Reno Omokri went on by saying, say, he no do am, say he no even did the country that time, then come provide some passport and some stamps and everything. Natasha Akpoti don't come out, come debunk these old lies. Una go shock if una watch this video of Natasha Akpoti. Even after listening to Natasha Akpoti, now I will be playing Reno Omokri's video again so that both of them can tally and synonymously go together. My people, listen to what Natasha, Senator Natasha, a smart woman, a brave, the only brave woman right now we have in Nigeria that we can see and feel. My people, listen to what she has to say.
Good afternoon, Nigerians. I am Natasha Hadiza Akpoti, the Kogi State gubernatorial candidate to the 2019 elections. It's an honor to be connected with you and to be given a chance to clarify some issues that came up during the face-off between Mr. Reno Omokri and myself. I did lay some accusations against him of being flirtatious towards me at the May 2014 state banquet dinner held in honor of President Uhuru Kenyatta, which of course led to the signing of the bilateral agreement between Kenya and Nigeria. Now, Mr. Reno Omokri debunked my accusation, saying that he wasn't even in the country on that day. He went as far as saying he wasn't in Nigeria for the whole of May and the better part of June. And he went forth to put out pages of his international passport, especially those that contained stamps, which he leans on to bolster his claim. So according to his post, he said, I might have seen his ghost, and his ghost might have been the one that made the advances towards me. But you see, my fellow Nigerians, I'm here to let Mr. Reno Omokri know that we are not as gullible and as stupid as he thinks we are. And I would like to call on the expertise of the Nigerian immigration officers to kindly join in clarifying the stamps in his passport. I have made a printout of his passport page, as you can see. I hope it's clear enough. This is his biodata page, and here is the page with the 3 stamps. Now, Mr. Reno said that he left Nigeria on the 28th of April 2014 and returned on the 23rd of June 2014. Many people believed what he said. Should I say, few people believed what he said. Because indeed, there is a stamp showing 23rd of June 2014. But if you are a traveler and you have traveled outside Nigeria, you realize that there are 2 stamps that the Nigerian immigration usually issues. One is that which is stamped for travelers leaving Nigeria, which has the SOD, meaning seen on departure. And the other stamp, which is issued for travelers arriving in Nigeria, and it has the SOA stamp, which is seen on arrival. So let's see what stamp Mr. Reno Omokri's, what date Mr. Reno Omokri's stamp of the 23rd of June has. What does it carry? On top here, you will see SOD, which means on the 23rd of June 2014, Mr. Reno Omokri departed Nigeria. He traveled out of Nigeria. Mr. Reno Omokri did not arrive in Nigeria on the 23rd of June. He left Nigeria. The upper stamp you see here is 23rd of July 2014, and it has SOA, which means seen on arrival. It means Mr. Reno Omokri was in Nigeria on the 23rd, in Nigeria on the 22nd, in Nigeria a week before, a month before. And that means Mr. Reno Omokri was present in May, at the dinner, because I know I saw him, and he only traveled outside the shores of Nigeria on the 23rd of June 2014 because it was stamped SOD, seen on departure. He spent a month on holiday and then returned to the country on the 23rd of July. It's here. The immigration officers would not be stupid enough to make a silly mistake and swap the stamps. Now also you might ask, what about the April 28 American stamp, which he says proves his entry? Now this is actually a parole stamp, which can stand as a parole visa. Now this is not a regular stamp that is given to visitors who are entering the United States of America. A parole visa, which your Google search can help you, is given to people who are on the watch list, sometimes people who are on the terrorist list, people who are not visitors, who are not free, who don't have the liberty to stay in America without being monitored closely by the immigration officers and police. That is when they are issued the parole visa. I don't know what offenses Mr. Reno Omokri might have committed there, but this parole visa, even though it's a 2-year visa, 2-year stamp, even though it holds April 28, 2014, valid till 16 July 2016, it doesn't mean he stayed there that long. It doesn't mean that he stayed there for 1 month or 2 months. It could mean that he entered America, spent 1 day, spent 2 days, however it is. He definitely returned to Nigeria for him liberty to stay in America without being monitored closely by the immigration officers and police. That is when they are issued the parole visa. I don't know what offenses Mr. Reno Omokri might have committed there, but this parole visa, even though it's a 2-year visa, 2-year stamp, even though it holds April 28, 2014, valid till 16 July 2016, it doesn't mean he stayed there that long. It doesn't mean that he stayed there for 1 month or 2 months. It could mean that he entered America, spent 1 day, spent 2 days, however it is. He definitely returned to Nigeria for him to have been able to travel on the 23rd of June. But what Mr. Reno Omokri has not shown Nigerians is his arrival stamp into Nigeria after this visit of April 28. He refused to show us that stamp, which is possibly on other pages in his passport, or it could either be in his diplomatic passport, his official passport, because most government officials actually have either the blue or the red passport. So Mr. Reno Omokri, I am telling you now that you were in Nigeria at the state banquet dinner. That was such an August event, and you were the head of new media for Mr. President. There is no way you would have missed that gracious event. You were there, and you were in the country because that is what your stamp says. It's here, 23rd of June. You were stamped in, and you can actually see the arrow. Now, it is not possible. Time moves ahead. We don't go back in time for you to say, okay, you left Nigeria on the 23rd of June 2014 and arrived America April 28. It's not possible. We don't go back in time. We move ahead. So what you need to do, Mr. Reno Omokri, if you want to convince Nigerians, is provide the stamp, the immigration stamp, that is between April 28 and 23rd of June 2014 to prove that you actually entered, spent time, and departed. You can even see the arrow going out of the box, which shows the traveler leaving Nigeria, and in all seen on arrival, the arrow, I hope I've been able to draw your attention to the misconception in Mr. Reno Omokri's post stating that he was not in the country and that I was just I only created these accusations to smear his image.
My people, to be honest, before we continue, let me retally with Reno Omokri's statement again. I don't want to balance the lies. That's when you will know that Reno Omokri cannot and can never be trusted. Listen to Reno Omokri.
On Tuesday, October 12, 2021, Natasha Akpoti had a dispute with me. And after the dispute, she went on social media and accused me of sexually harassing her. She claimed that at a state banquet at the Aso Rock Presidential Villa held by President Goodluck Jonathan for the visiting Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta on Tuesday, May 6, 2014, I had sexually harassed her. Now, the thing is, a month before, the Chibok girls had been abducted. And as one of his presidential spokesmen, President Jonathan sent me to the United States as a special envoy to try to clean up Nigeria's image. I left in April, and I wasn't back in Nigeria until the end of May. So obviously, Natasha Akpoti lied. So what I did, I went on social media and I published my passport stamp with my passport leaving Nigeria and then entering the United States, showing the stamps. And I also published a first-class British Airways ticket showing that I left Nigeria for the United Kingdom and from the United Kingdom to the United States, and I wasn't in Nigeria throughout the time when Natasha Akpoti accused me. So she obviously lied. So what happened is that after the newspapers published my evidence, Natasha deleted all traces of her accusation. She deleted everything. She had made a video insulting me and my wife and my newborn daughter. She also deleted that. The next day, I got a phone call from a prominent Christian clergyman. And they felt that, okay, as a fellow pastor, I would listen to a member of the body of Christ. This is a senior member of the body of Christ. He called me on three-way with Emmanuel Oishejolomi Akpoti, I think Uduaha rather. Emmanuel Oishejolomi Uduaha, Natasha Akpoti's present husband. And they appealed to me, they quoted the scriptural references about Christians taking each other to court. And I listened to them. And we settled the matter out of court. I was paid a large amount of money as damages. And I let the matter go. So, fast forward, 4 years later, Natasha Akpoti had a dispute with the Senate president. And then, after that dispute, she went on Arise TV and accused him of sexual harassment. It sounds like deja vu. Now, the thing is, I do not know if those allegations are true. But one thing I know is that Natasha Akpoti is a liar, a known liar. So, here's the thing. The best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. Before Nigerians crucify Senator Godswill Akpabio, I would encourage people like Obi Ezekwesili and others now agitating to ask Natasha Akpoti to take a lie detector test. It's very easy. Take a lie detector test. Come out, take the test, be escorted by one senator that is in your support and another senator that is just objective. Or if you don't want that, then you can actually go with Obi Ezekwesili herself. And then a third party, maybe somebody from CAN or from the National Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs or some other objective body. Do a lie detector test. Because if you think about what happened to me, if I didn't have the ticket and my passport stamp and even videos and photographs of me in the State Department in Washington and later at my son's school in San Francisco, everybody would have believed that I sexually harassed Natasha Akpoti. So because I had evidence, she retracted her false allegations and deleted every trace of them. Now, just assume that I'm lying. Just Google Natasha Akpoti accuses Reno Omokri and just read about the facts. It was carried by Punch, Guardian, Vanguard, even this day. So the thing is, I don't know if what she's saying right now is true. But until she takes a lie detector test, the presumption is that she is acting on her past behavior. My name is Reno Omokri. Thank you for watching this, and may God bless you.
Listen, internet can never forget. It's only the gullible ones that can run with lies. Many of them can be impatient to find out the main truth. But people like NWATCH media, we will go extensively. I repeat, we will go extensively. We don't just do what we are doing here today. I personally, I studied film and media in one of the prestigious university in the United Kingdom, Cambridge. So we go extensively to show you where to be lie and where to be truth. We work with third parties. We don't just come on air to deceive the people because we want to talk. Reno Omokri lied, and the lies were debunked. Natasha, this one a woman every Nigerian needs to respect at this moment. I'm telling you, I wish everybody can be this outspoken, can be this brave, can go extra mile to speak truth to power. Natasha, I personally, I have so much respect for you, man. I have so much respect for you. Guys, I don't know what you will say about this because it's a shocking one. But put it on the comment section. What's your take on this? This is NWATCH Media. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel. Take care and bye for now.